So I saw her at 12 Geuria. If she was a normal girl, anyway, it's a long story.
It's okay.
I felt like if she was a normal girl, she should not have painted a panty. So I'm sorry.
Muko karibu sana na tuamini na tuombe. Baba, tutakuja mbele zako tukisema asante.
Ndakugeithia mwiroreri wa Wambui wa Wanjihia Official ni ngatho ntondu wa kunyitanira na ithwe mahinda-ini maya uri guku Kenya ona nja wa Kenya. Ngai witu arokurathima muno makiria ntondu wa gukorwo kinyitanira na ithwe mahinda maria mothe tukoragwo tugiuka thiini wa channel ino na tugakurehera maundu ngurani mangi maria ukoretwo ugi support na njira nene muno makiria. Ngai witu arokurathima. Aikorwo wi mugeni thiini wa channel ino no subscribe we ukiri mwenyeji guku. Ngai arokurathima muno makiria. Tuthie na mbere kugayana ng'ano iria tukoragwo tukirehe nigetha cihutie miturire mingi. Muthenya wa umuthi njerete mwena wa Rugai na Rugai ndeciria ni Kajiado County agikorwo ndihititie muno na ndi mucii wa ciana ciri na mawathe na hindi ria yothe mundu mutumia agianda erigagirira gukorwo akiciara mwana mugima tondu gutire mundu wiciragia no akorwo akigia mwana wina wathe no ni tondu wa maundu maria mundu acemanagia namo hindi ria ari muritu ona kana akigia mwana ucio hindi ya labor agakora mwana ni aciarwo ari na wathe. Mucii uyu ndi muthenya wa umuthi ni mucii wa ciana ciina autism na mwanjiriria wa mucii ne ukorwa gitwira gitumi gia ukorwa kianjiriria mucii uyu ni kiriku. Hihi we ni ari na mwana uri na autism na autism irehagwo niki ni atia mundu angihota gukorwo akirora mwana wake riria amuciara na erwo ena autism. So thank you so much. Reke tunyitanire na murugamiriri munene wa goikaro giki. Karibu sana. Ndakugeithia horo waku.
Ni kwega muno.
Ndakena gugukora. Na Rugai gukire na heho.
Ni winter.
Ni winter ya
winter in Kajiado.
Oh yes.
Yes.
Thank you so much geithia mwiroreri.
Murori mwega o hari uri. Rucini ru thaa 7 njega ni twaria lunch Ngai na itwe. Na nditukenete muno ni gucererwo ni Wambui na trip yake na ni tukoretwo tukihoya Ngai muno turiona mundu ngingira gate ino tutionage ni kaike. So asanteni sana as you watch this.
Thank you so much. Na tukiambiriria no ukimere maritwa maku na tukigire gitumi gia gukorwo we ukienda kwanjiriria mucio wa autism the Autism Foundation International Taffy kira giatumire wambiririe Taffy maritwa maku.
Okay, jetagwo Margaret Jerry Kahio na I'm number 7 day of completion. So ninyonaga Ngai akinyumba ari na purpose for me.
Wa mugwanja
dina ba mugwanja guciarwo in the mid 60s na higweyo ni wonekanaga wena wathe andu makona it's something very funny. Ni dashi dina disability mwanyona jikarite haha. You might find a very beautiful face but I walk with a gait. Dina disability danyitirwo ni polio dina 6 months. My mom ajira ani holdaga haha tumaguru tukaa kurugama. So adwara Kenyatta King George with dina polio. That time you can imagine people used to mid 60s people used to look at my mother used to fight for me. ciana igathekerera mami agacihura literally
matiamenya niki
matiamenya you know mid 60s gutiare polio was so rare but my parents embraced me a lot. My father used to carry me shoulder high to githie nursery kuria giko ni kuo gwito mucie and ni kure railway station. So when I was a small girl I used to go to nursery school just across na mogithi hiko wari wa shofo uri ogambaga kodagera rungu ne ndamenya riri ogukura uri ndugambaga kugwo gakura hau rungu haraka ni mwenyewe ngekuria because my father has gone to work, my mother is in the garden but with a lot of love ngihota guthoma irokana kanini gathekerwo na thari na ndituri tuturia tutaf kugwo ciana cia thekera ngacihana mahiga mareri because they laugh at me, how are you walking?
Okay,
gitira and this is how far I am ndodo wa kwigitira ona utukade makuroraga ringi makunyarara but with that confidence I am here I am today.
Wow. So muturire wa gukorwo wena disability kumahinda riu riothe wakurire na muturire ohana atia
like in the
ya horo wigie guthoma na ukigimara
tugaciarwo na tuiretu twitu na my brother na ciari Christians kogwo ni na ndathire standard 1 na miaka 9 tondu Kikuyu township utu ya ina shukuru kogwo my father afoswo ku approach the council mahigorega shukuru. Actually I was 00 number 1 in Kikuyu township primary school the alumni wako kogwo ngithie shukuru na ngithoma ona gukira reri-ini guthiaga mami akagira hwa-ini no tuiretu ni tugetaga predators kogwo mami nia ngira hwa-ini na ni endagia gathoko handu akagira tugaikara nake tukainuka hwa-ini githoma nginya standard 7 na cukuru ngendwo no kwina ciana ingi iraguthire kire rathie na ngatuhura. I've always fought for myself so I would beat them up kuhanya you know kuma scratch mothi ogwo nigetha na ni ngoro ndiho you know you want to stand out so nirakoirwo andu ni maguthekagirira na ni mathekagira mamu wanyu na ringi ukaigua mami ni basi marauga uria ni mwiritu ra wanyina wa Ngai witagwo Njeri uthuaga you see like makajitania you know people define you with your disability with your weaknesses kogwo I know my mom RIP where she is she must have gone through a rough patch uthekero ni atumia andu kwaria mwe ni atia mwekire kamwekire aciari anyu atana muthuri waku
mutiaracirie
tondu higo mutiaracirie tondu higo no gutiane na andu eri eno in fact I never saw any disabled child other than myself in the neighborhood but my sisters and my brother they all loved me so much kogua kugeria reri githoma ginya standard 7
high school.
Standard 7 by the way I was number 2 in Kikuyu township primary school ndahitukite wega da another 32 out of 36 I'll bait maundu macio mothe githie boarding ndigio ni day school so they took me to
secondary
ndathire secondary actually jikite ginya A levels apparently witu ni jikite up to A levels the last one so I did my A levels the last one I think was 1985 and I didn't do so well but turioko umuci na baba na mamire kuigo twathite na baba agithie akiuma nderi agithie bengi twe nake and I saw a girl in the bank in a suit na in myself gira wo ikayudeithie ni muthenya mwe katwika smart like that girl kwa ndarikia A levels ciakwa I applied in all the banks in Kenya, Standard Bank, Barclays Bank and KCB na cio ndekijokeria regulate except National Bank so majokeria regulate ndedie kumenya majokeria niki they don't know me gecia ni disability ni macokagia na wacokerio ni kuonania you went through the files so githie National Bank very daring githie giona the HR manager ngimwira ni ndenda kuruta wira fegi because I'm the first born, my parents are poor, please I want to get a job akijira have you ever applied akijira yes ngimwira I got a regret akijira go do secretarial very beautiful if you do secretarial I'll make you a secretary. I did secretarial at Brains College that time graduate kila kitu ngimutwara maratathi they employed me
so ukigira withine wa wira
ngigira thine wa wira ku National Bank ngiruta ndiraruta up to 28 years when I was still working ni ndathire college of Blains githoma gicoka githina I've worked in Karatina National Bank I've worked head office I've worked in Limuru and eventually Rongai branch. Yeah.
Goko riu turi.
Goko turi.
So kuma fegi ginya guka haha. Niki giatumire ukorwo nduri fegi ringi.
In between there, it's good to count your blessings.
Yes.
I still got my kids. You know, in life,
you
I met a person who had seen me in Kikuyu.
Yeah.
He loved me. So we have 2 kids with him. A 30-year-old, 28-year-old, and 21-year-old.
Wow.
21-year-old gakari iko tu kwa lihoro wako no dwa autism. But I would like to say something about disability. Ko higotaro muduru wako aheirwo edirwo ni mundu atiriri, just an elderly woman akirwo, why are you marrying such a lady when I have my 2 daughters at home who are so beautiful? Ati akiuria mutumio cia atiriri, na ko ni mwana waku ri kana you sister ri ndungi muhikia. So that is one of the comments you get in Kenya from mothers.
I know.
Ni personally nijugwete mundu akijira atiriri, why are you walking like that and you have a special child? What did your mother do?
Makakuruhania maundu
makuruhania, and I have come to grow a very thick skin. Gamwira indo ciothe ciumaga iguru. Mutiwe kana Ngai athiaga thuite kana ndaragia. So maybe my daughter depicts God on earth or myself. So there's nothing you're telling me. And what I believe in life ni atiriri. Even the beautiful ladies I see like you are so pretty. The only thing I think a woman can beat me in is walking in high heels. I could have lost my walking mobility, but my upstairs is very sharp. I believe God balances. No anime wodi na irato, but hena kedwa hete. Negwo. So I don't limit myself. I don't limit myself at all. Even when I sit here, there are parent, I have a disability. Gamera, can't you see away majira? You're joking. Gamera, stand up. So I usually stand up. Gamera, I'm a disabled mother. Makajira, you are running this place. Camera, oh yes, because it's not my legs that are running the place. It is. You can't define me from my disability. It's what my heart is calling for.
So manosho wako.
No, no, the disability. No, my second born daughter. No, atumite shukuru ine higo. When I was working in the bank, I still drawn a ditayana 65. Ate dute vera. Giona no masti nyume. When my daughter started her periods, it is something that really affected me. You know, a girl, you know, now she's mature. So Gioria, this is a special girl. So I decided I should start this school. Actually, how I got my daughter as a special child, the disability aqua. I was walking in a room, my sister's house one time, and then I skidded. You know this Asian toilet, the one you flash. Gesaunta kogwo gigwa thiini na maguru meri. I was 8 months pregnant with her.
Okay, both
Gigodwoda, not to see any big impact. By the time it was evening, it was on a Saturday, I started losing color. Gionani drank with color like bluish. So mudhuru wako no okiri akijwa moko meri akidwara gari ni. It was on a Saturday. Sunday githi electricity house giko scan abli kokodinia igikuja mwana ikimukuja kuodagia hihirie. The most shocking thing yagehotire ni ndigehotire kukoma utukocio dageri ukoma gigwa na kindu kirenda gutineka. So nilana nimeka chini. The following morning the doctor said you have to give birth. The umbilical cord has we either save the baby or yourself. Ya mwana wakwa. Mwana wakwa ageciarwo niko kare yake hari a beautiful girl. But doneka gena problem until a sister of mine called Jerusha and my mother makejuria Jeri mwana oniki gitumaga gigo yake amige o hari uraiga gigo no mwena uyu igite gigo. But for me they take again second born. Kube there was a problem when I fell ni affectirwo gigo agikaro ogwo kugo code sisi yake cia kwari igikatia iki affectwo. She's non-verbal. She's 21 and there she is. She's now a beautiful girl. No akwire mom like nyo ido idia juru pizza. She knows she's not supposed to eat a pizza but she loves them. We giona take faiti yake ya pizza na ukira pizza kana chai. She has no sentence. One word. Ati mom I'm sick, mom I want this. No. And through her giona I cannot work anymore. After going through so many schools, one incident really touched my heart. She was in a certain school one day, tuthi kumugera hwaine, tutie na gari, tuthia na taxi. It has been a long journey. Kwa dakinya shukuru na mwana wakwa ehado, skimply dressed, ali naga top ka yellow, na ni a girl. She had leggings, she had red, na a white panty. She had spoiled her panty. So I saw her at 12 Georia. If she was a normal girl, anyway, it's a long story.
It's okay.
I felt like if she was a normal girl, should not have painted a panty. So I'm sorry.
It's okay.
So I felt it was the wrong place. So I told the father, my child will not come to this school. So I asked them, why is my girl like this? Makejera gemera, but in the back there's I packed her always. He told me they forgot to change her. So when we're coming out of the gate, I told the father, stop the car with the taxi man. I looked above. Geraga, there's a God in heaven here. I don't want my daughter to come back to this school. It was July 12th. After. So when the school were opened, I told my house girl, mtoto ataka nyumbani na wewe hata enda shule. I was still in the bank. There are these guys who come to pay for agent houses, the people who look for who pick rents. Gimwera Maina, I want you to get me a place for my daughter. The father asked me, you want to put a school for her? Gimera drew thick and thin, and my net was so small. My net that time was not more than 30. The rest of the money was in loans. I told him yes. So Maina, after a week, God works in miracles. Maina came and told me, there's a house in Umoja, kugeta go Umoja. Na nyumba yo ndire ikara mundu miaka 5, nita nyumba haunted. So tukiwa taxi tukioka, we didn't have a car, so we came with my husband here. Kwa na matope domireja, but when I saw this place, this is New Jerusalem. Gira muthuri wakwa nona nyumba no ndikarite mundu ye, nyumba iria ciena andu iria ciaria kwari na nake atatu ndakorire kwa maikara muci muthenya. Ngimwira, this is the New Jerusalem and this is where I'm going to start my school. We called the owner of these premises. He lives in Nyandarua. Aigwa ni kuroka mundu ri, so he came. When that guy saw me, ngimwira horo wa story, aje okire with a copy of a title akejera. Ona ni arerire muthuri ucio, he's a retired banker. Ajire you are keeping this is your daughter ye. Oya nyumba eno ukobore, tugeja ukobora nyumba. Akiwa ne 50,000. Eda amaita matatu besha iti ariho. Ngimwatu ukuriha rita rimwe ni turirihaga. Do you know I took my house girl, my house girl, a meko and a therapist. Mwanake aja ukashukuru duri ofegi. So I would come under the water because that time you're in the bank, they must think you're stealing. And you know the banks they don't allow that. You keep a business as you're working. So every morning before going to work, tuka drop mwana, you used to come by taxi, tuka gashoki wera. My daughter, that is how she came here 1 year alone. Ukiramuire tuwawera, a therapist na premises. Then after 1 year, a parent just comes by. He saw the name of the school. Akijira dameta Taffy, dameta the Autism Foundation. You know, when you call it international, you don't need to Kenya dugite. Like if I call it international, I might get a donor. Actually, that was one of my thinking. I might get a donor to help me. So I called it Taffy International. So a parent came after 1 year. Mwanowe urariha rent na kila kido
50,000.
Do you know we were sitting on the floor the first time I came to this school? Twaikaria na giwarutha shukuru, it was in August. Giwarutha giuka twaikara na mwiretu goko na therapist gimuhe kariri ka mwiretu mushiga giuka. So they used to come every day, then we pick our daughter. She started alone. That is how Taffy started. A child joined after 2 years. I have seen God's hands, kids have come. But it has been, it has not been a walk in the park. It has been long. So
mukoreto hidari kanatia
goko twajide 2017 na did dakona more than 15 kids inside. The most I've had are 14 but no shuke even 300 kids.
Okay, so riria mwana areho goko ni kuri hari haga kana aikaraga na njire hana teniki na arafu niki mwana ucio afataraga riria araikara guku.
Mwana ucio ciana iria ciuko itihotaga kuriha just a few iriha like just a few, the way ugioka ojire we na tuana tutatu, their parents, I have two parents here, mudu ena kanaka cerebral palsy, noge ena kanake na autism, na ni mutumia ahura aguo. So I listen to the story. What I do, I tell you, bring the one with the autism, ne kuhotana nake goko, tondu cio no agutafa, ni agutinda agithie kurura, guikaria nake goko. And ciana ici cie goko cukuru they are better off, because when you have a small rental house, ciana ici ni ciendaga to move around, and you can't allow the child out. Na ni meda their space, so they scream a lot. Weigwa goko kwina ciana ni roigwa ikegamba, they have their space. Ciana ici ni ciendaga kuria a special diet. Itiendaga kuria tungumu, tutureagwo in the village, tureagwo tatu madadi, tukeki, tuduiti, chapati. Tutienda guturia macungwa mena acetric. But it's individual. There are kids maybe who eat. But uroraga mwana individually. But watermelon is very good to detox. Na kuruta, na kumahe, kuhydrate mwere. Pineapples, they are good for the stomach. They calm the stomach. You know, they suffer from indigestion. These kids, their intestines have a problem with, they have a problem in the metabolism. Umaheaga pineapple, pineapple is good for everyone. It even prevents cancer of the stomach. So we give them, to calm them down, we give them passion fruits, the black and the blue and the purple. The kidney, when they are sleeping at night at Taffy, that is what nimesoma sana, ni kama niko na PhD no do my daughter. I know. Tumahea a boiled potato na cucumber. Waru ya kawaida, you just boil. You give them after midnight, just after supper, just 30 minutes after supper. And a piece, they sleep like babies until morning. Matigokira and a small clove of garlic. Tukaiga piro ine. When they have homa, we don't take them to hospital. When they have homa, dokugwa mudu akorora guku tutinagia gitunguru. You know, if you put onions in a room, nishiaga all the germs. So tuiga gitunguru in their rooms. You not hear any kid coughing. They take their uji with honey. Honey is very expensive. Like in a month they take honey for 20,000. You go and buy at Lenana the pure honey. They take porridge, manua porridge ya jogo karaga na sorghum. Chinutanetio kana sorghum no tuagima, two things. The other mwana reactire. You can be able to know which one. They take all cereals in the world, and food is here food is that because these kids take cereals, jahe, jugo, kamande, bosho, yellow beans. Yellow beans have no acidity, so we give them to mama who eat. Ni maria all types of greens in the world: kafira, terere, managu, spinach for some kids, kanzera, all those things they eat. So when we are cooking, we cook 7 types. So special diet. Strictly special diet here. You cannot see bread here. You cannot see sweets here. You cannot see sugar. The staff, when they are taking their tea, they lock themselves in the kitchen. They take. But and they take brown rice, white rice, mutuagima, wagudeo, githeri once in a, you know, we give them githeri, they chew. Bebe, nigetha ni undu acio na ira drool, uitamata. Nigetha mahote we strengthen the jaw. So riria mwana oka guku afataraga guka na kineka rigi heido gukua na oka guku ni maundu mariku mukorwo muthomithia. Mwana yuka guku uri just like a normal school, oka na tissue cia kukuite thabuni, because there's a lady who comes to do cleaning. Some kids will wet their beds, so cleaning is done every day. So you use a lot of soap and a lot of water. The bills that are very high here, kuriha mai na kuriha thitima, the kids use mena sarage machine. Na nihuragira thitima. Every child goes for like 45 minutes thrice in a week. 1 or 12 kids thrice in a week. Na thitima throughout. Todo sena gemna manyandira ira thondeka spinal na this is the show the more spinal for those kids who cannot do activities like tuoko kunyita bairo to hold a pen. You need to have done some fine motor skills, some exercise ko machine onera uthondeka ukoya squeeze balls machine ethiega uthondeka kuria. They have all these things. So for the kids to hold a pen, you must first enhance their fine motor skills. Getha ginya manyite mukinye mote ku brush giciko marie ni monagio kuria. The teachers who are here do a lot of work. At 6 in the morning they all wake up, they all sleep here. I'm the only person who comes every day. So they sleep at 6 in the morning, they wake up in the morning with the child. Omodo mwana wake. It's 1 per 2. The teachers are 7, the kids are 13. Wake up modo na mwana wake. So you wake up with your child, you go the child just the same way you do at home. You wrap your towel, you go to the shower, open for the shower with hot water. Ukonya mwana, prompting the child how to shower with a towel and a soap. Now they have all learned that. Then after that they go and brush in front of a mirror. You prompt a mirror, spit, and that is for them. Akerorera no kerora magego. Because when you're looking at yourself, you're more able to clean them well. And then how to spit, it's another training. For a special child, some of them swallow. So you have to take time. After that, they go put lotion on their face. Then they dress. What we do, you place you place the underwear here, the towel, the shorts. There's a sequence for that, so that it can go to the brain of the child. So they do that. All the kids at Taffy have been taught that. There's a way they go to the toilet. We write a timetable, like every 30 minutes you go to the loo. So the kid learns.
So they know how to use
all
the
of
washroom.
them. They know how to use the washroom. They wash their hands. They wiping is an exercise. The 60 angle for them, it it has to come from the brain, and these are kids with interaction disability, but they are doing it here. We don't have a kid who uses pamper here, and only one child wets the bed. That is what we are trying to do here. So you must have the we have some kids who have come. There's a girl who left another day, and she was 21. She was using diaper until she came here. So when she came here for 2 years, she went home. The parents had the toilet flushing. They called me, waniniambia, director, what are you doing to the kid? She has just left the toilet. Nikamwambia, we are teaching them. There's another one who has joined 2 months ago. The parents would not believe that. They asked me how many packets of adult diapers you bring. I told them, but we are training them. When she went for the holiday, the mother called me, aliniambia, our daughter is in the toilet. What magic are you doing there? We are doing training, and we are very passionate about them being independent. Activities of daily living is the thing we are doing at Taffy. We are supposed to mwana auge 2 times 2 is 4. In the absence of me, in the absence of myself, my sister Jerusha can stay with my child. She'll be independent. That is our focus here.
So activities
activities of daily living, one is grooming, showing them how to bathe in the morning. The other one is laundry. They do their small stuff, panties, their boxers and their flannels. There's a day they all wash, wanakamua na wananika. Then they can make their beds. They wipe the floor. You wash your cup and spoon, and you wipe the table also. Then you sweep the class. You carry seats. Carrying seats is an exercise. They also empty and fill. You see them changa outside, the changalawa. It is an exercise for them. Wanatoa wakiweka for a special child. It is something very good, stimulating for the brain, filling up, and then kumwaga. They do such things. They also do maths. These kids, they do such things.
Wow.
For my flower, they also do that. Wow. They also do the wall hanging. The red one, Taffy. They do string art also.
Wow, this is beautiful.
It used 3 months, and it used 75 pieces of wool. If you had to sell it, we'll sell it like 20K.
Wow.
Yeah, we have sold 3. Yeah, to someone. They even do string art. We do candle making. Those are candles there. We have a candle making out there. So for candles, they use it for concentration. the kids. You know, these kids with autism suffer from concentration. So when they're doing the candles, they sit there, they concentrate, and the eye contact also, they look at it, fine motor skills, they are able to look at it, so two fingers are becoming stronger. So everything they do has to go to the brain. You are looking at it, you are concentrating, and you are using your fingers. That is the things we do.
Wow. So no,
the kids are non-verbal, 9 are non-verbal, 2 can talk. But even when they talk, it's not something that is a story you cannot hear. It's just a story, incoherent. Okay, it's a story like director kuja tuende dukani, ama director mimi nataka kuenda shopping. That is a child is talking, but it's just something that is coming out which is not happening. But the others are non-verbal. My own daughter is non-verbal. She has never told me everything. Bring my red phone, let's go to school.
They understand.
They understand. Kabisa. And most of these kids with autism, it is actually an accident when giving birth. Most of them, delayed labor, what has came out, you had fallen like me, or your husband had kicked your stomach. I've had kids here, had kicked you when you are pregnant, something. Yeah, that is,
so
those are the disorders. Ciana ni 11 na ni wa school van ino ihaja ndirathiire 4 are not coming. The school van stored.
They were in a discord.
They are in a discord, even so, but now they are not coming. The van stalled, so they are not coming. They cannot come. These are not kids who can come by matatu.
Okay, so for a home, because I believe
we have a capacity to capacity ya kuiga ciana guku rumu ici, but idiota usirora. Nona kuri boarding supper. If someone can just come and sponsor kids. On this phone, I have 365 kids who have come to ask for position here because parents Rongai alone, Rongai and even other places. People have come even from Meru. We have seen your school, but then I cannot be able to look after them because they are not boarding schools for special kids. The ones that are there are mixed up all disabilities. Here, because of diet, Taffy, Taffy, we are unique in one way. We have just one condition, autism, and the diet is special. There is no tea here, as I told you. So kids don't take tea. When it's a birthday, we don't make a cake. We ask the parent to bring a watermelon, crepes, and popcorns. Because if they eat cakes, they'll cry. Hyperness. Sugar creates hyperness. Kids roam all about. Like when they take a cake, they come to this office. They climb up and down. They will not sleep the whole night.
Wow. So 350 children, they are out there with no help.
More even, because when when we had that data, it was 208 here in Rongai.
Oh no, is maybe double.
Maybe double. Yeah, there are so many kids. I wish. On a some of them would want to be sponsored. The parents feel like they want to be sponsored because they are riding on others. The ones who are paying kidogo, the others are riding on them. So what I do, I use my pension every month.
What are we in 7 teachers? How many are they?
There are 7 versus 12 kids, and you must pay them for them to remain. And you see, they sleep.
How do you manage?
I use my pension to pay them every month. The last time I bought a new handbag was a long time ago. I don't even buy new clothes because the only pension I have to supplement to pay them.
You have a family? My
personal. The man is the one who comes in now because for me I'm running here. And my daughter is here as a boarder. So I put all my energy and focus here. I make sure they are eating well. These kids need white chicken. So they might eat white chicken. They're supposed to eat thrice in a week, but they eat once. What I bought in bulk is omena. They love omena. And omena is good. It has calcium for the brain. So there's a lot of omena. My personal things, I think it's like, it was a call, so I sacrificed most of them. I don't even have friends because friends don't want you to go visit them with a disabled baby. I have my friends who really love me a lot, but I have not seen any of them asking me, Jeridete mtoto wangu, wako kwangu. They don't want us to go and spoil their jewelry, you know, in their homes. So I actually am here 24/7. Saturday and Sunday I'm here. Would you believe? Saturday and Sunday I'm here. Even when someone wants to come, you come to Taffy. I'll be at Taffy. When they are pickling, they even serve the visitor. You never see me with visitors at home.
Wow. So, Ogyorio mo they make a wish. What would you make? Taffy.
Taffy, the wish I would make is I would like Taffy to be the biggest school in Kenya to accommodate all types of disabilities, because if I got like 10 acres of land, I would build a hub for special kids, one unit for CP, the other one for autism, the other one for the hydrocephalus, with a church. With a church, because I have a personal experience. I went to church in 2012 in Rongai with my daughter. That is the time she was walking around. So she started in the church. She doesn't see milk. See, I told you autism kids mati nyweria.
Yeah.
Kogu adhi yake ya biscuits and milk from Kiko. Then the whole church started making noise for us because the kids started crying. So a man just walked to me and akatuambia, mtoto anambi, why is such a big girl anakunya maziwa ya watu, you tokeni. So we left. And that's the last time I went to church. 2012. Right. I said, I'm not going back. I don't belong there. So even in my school, we look for someone to come and pray. That's why I come on Sunday. We don't go to church. We don't belong there. People don't want us out there, so it's better when we worship from here. And because my teachers also staff are here, so on Sunday we make it like a chapel. My wish would, if I could get so much money from God, I would put a hub for special kids Kenya. Wow. And I was saying, like, I wish I could even get like a woman rep. I would just build I would take all the money from the kitty and put a big school for special kids, because no one cares. Disability here is not embraced. You are looked, every time you are seen by someone, they think you are coming to borrow money from them. Yeah. Everyone. So actually don't go. I've tried to source for bursaries from the government offices. Yeah.
Organization for disabled people.
No, those ones, they only help you to advocate. For advocacy, you talk, but I haven't gotten anything from them.
So these premises, no, still I'm here 50,000. So
like the whole of Corona time, from March last year, I have arrears for over 360. But the owner of this place is a very good lady. She told me, you cannot cross now. Where will these kids go? Just try. So I told her every month I'll be trying to get her like 20k. And the 20k is inatoka wapi, because even my teachers, even some teachers that have their arrears, but they know, we pray that if we got more kids, maybe we could, or we got a donor. If I got a person to sponsor like 5 kids here, I can be able to at least settle a few things. Like to buy groceries and cereals. It is a very tall order for us.
So I want to sponsor 1 kid. How much will it take me?
Like 50k.
A month.
Because from morning, if you come from morning, what they eat, in the morning when they wake up at 6, they take michere and dengu or ugali and spinach. That's a meal. Then at 8, they take the real, at 10, they take now the breakfast. A boiled egg and something else. 1 o'clock is lunch. 4 o'clock is porridge and a fruit. Supper. So if you count that one, it like comes to 1,200 per child per day. Count the whole 90 days. It's a lot of money. But then you're asking that money from who? People in Kenya don't embrace kids with disability. You'll hear that your son is going to Alliance, you are paying 180, but when you tell them to come to Taffy special school where the child is trained how to go to toilet and how to do things, you want the child to be free. For free. Even when you can afford, people don't take them seriously. No.
Well, thank you. Guciria Kenya gukire na mathina maingi.
Kwina mathina maingi.
Andu na kuja matimenyaga muno maundu mari andu maragerera, especially the disabled people.
I think so.
It's good Ngai akurathime ni tondu wa wira uria uraruta. Tondu ni wira munene, especially ku embrace mwana utari waku no kamuiga haha.
So we do mona ni defani mona a disabled mother of a special child. Gamera, I'm happy to be associated, because even you are not disabled, what are you doing to the kids? Gamera, me that one doesn't disturb me. I'm actually very happy to stand somewhere and say I'm a disabled mother affected by polio, a mother of a 21-year-old daughter whom I brought up, by the way, from 2015 to now, I've never employed a house girl. I have made my daughter independent. When she's home weekend, she's the one who does ABCD. Mom, take this to the kitchen, bring this, ta 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 ta. I've really tried to make her independent.
Wow. Thank you so much. Nituko kiuma nigetha tukorwo tukiona around. But in the meantime, mundu angenda gukorwo agikwariria, mundu angigua ni gurehe boco, ni gurehe wiga muriaga kamade
serious ciothe, all serious in the world, jahe, jogo.
Na what else?
Na musere, mutu wa ngima, mutu wa osoro, dafuni.
So akikwariria na nabereko
0716 941 646.
So mareto mekuma mariko
makuma Margaret Njeri Kahio.
Yeah. Thank you so much mwiroreri wa boiwa wa Jihia Official. Na nirugana rukire runene na maundu maingi ona tutamenyaga na kuuja, but we thank God for Margaret ni tondu wa wira uria akoretwo akiruta na angi ona aria tugukorwo tugikinyira aria tutoeka hindini gaka no ni tugukorwo tukimakinyira, so tukumaja nigetha tukione kuria ciana cigeikaraga ni tugucokereria. Hello. They're nice. Muthogori wa moyo wakwa ngiorano nawe baba igethie ko
we mwene ungeigwa urugari ni muingi hari we o control na remote ino hena ha kunyihia urugari na pre temperature ta ici temperature ino 824 the maximum ni 60 okay koguo no wongerere kinya 60 hau niho maximum kana reduce haria kuigwa urugari ucio ni mwega hari
ciana nĩ mahotaga kũmenya nĩ waingĩha nĩ mekwĩra
nĩ ũkuona mwana nĩ akorwo na distress kana nja gũthigina mũno ndio nĩ kũmenya ũrugarĩ nĩ mũingĩ haya mwana akomete ũguo no nginya make sure is straight ĩno projector haha nĩho rĩu ĩthirĩire harĩa kũrũgamĩra nĩho gwĩka atĩ no nĩ gũconga
Ni kunika.
Okay.
Ekwenda wikara nako.
Aya.
So you start it.
I'm going to start it. It's already on. Demehinye start. Machine ino ri ina massage. Ina button yandikitwo massage, auto na semi. Massage ri ungiona kimjifungue yaja kumove ri wahinya massage this auto hinya massage okay yeah okay
yeah
massage wahinya massage ri machine no eco move straight your spine but nikuthi ikirugamaga at some points ikarugama ya detector ni detector a point of weakness how no ikurugama e release some heat iko massage how iso kenyigiaje gweka atia ko move nona yuma hau gatagate thaisi haha iguru already ni ra move sleep team Kim sleep let's sleep good
gives them sleep at night
yeah builds their immunity ugihinya autori auto emasajaga hatari kurugama up and down ite kurugama handu hothe okay
Kim dada kama muthi but it's okay we at least we understand yeah that's okay
kogo wahinya auto ino internal projector iko move ite go stop anywhere iko massage ite go stop haha hena semi massage ni move tware internal projector ino hari urenda massage at a specific point okorenda tu haha thi iko massage yo hau okoro urenda gukoma nda no make sure ndinahutia githuri datu no dege wekira semi auto semi mode de giuma hau de giehera hau position yo ya keria no we auto ne yahota ku move na iguru na ti wega
we muthogori wa moyo wakwa ngioranwo nawe baba igethie ko Toka.
Veikie, soka thutha veikie. Thutha biũ. Veikie. Ngoikie.
Hi. How are you? You want to sing?
Thank you. God bless you. The Autism Foundation International. Eno eminaga atia eno puzzles.
The word puzzle issue, complexity.
Complexity. Meaning,
you know that, like, you see the way you can compile life. You see, putting those puzzles is very hard. That's how living with these kids is hard. So complexity of their life, that is what these puzzles affect.
Oh, wow.
They define the complexity.
Dining for all of them. Okay, that's the dining. Dining. That's the kitchen. Ruganago. Sure, easily available. And cheap. Yes. Okay. Bathroom and the washroom. This is a dormitory. This is for boys or girls? Girls. Wow, pink. This is the girls' dormitory. How many girls are there? Makomaga mundu nginya iguru matingigwa
matiguaga no nikukimaga gwotiku
hani haguo
hani haguo
sawa sawa. It's still for the girls. Why is that called a dark room?
Dark room. Koko kikiragia ciana riria mararira.
Niki?
Riria mararira niguo magatiga kurira.
Haya.
Kana mwana arehe fujo muno ringi ndarenda guthoma tukamwingiria guku.
Na uko na nduma?
Gukoragwo na nduma. Kuhingurire kuone.
Wow.
Make.
No, it's recommend.
Aga cool down. Okora ina hyper, aga cool.
Ko ni metigirete nduma.
Ni metigirete nduma.
Oh, not ya ate ne nduma inayo.
Iko na nduma, ndo tukira curtain sisi. Tutosikira ukagia nduma kabisa.
Niwe kamucokereria meci.
Cool down. Aikare thegoko.
It's a recommended. It's a recommendation. Haya, soka wiki ya sadiki. Duma. Zadia kwa nini? Mami kwa nini unazima stick?
Pio. Apikunikiri fanya. Lugha kunikiri pio kuya duma kabisa. Aka cool down. Wana akagodagoda ruo kamuhingurira.
Akaume sawa. Wow. Yeah. So this is the boys.
Boys kama goko. No, mueve kuo. Okay. Sawa. Kama wika niki? Kama ika. Ni kukora kwa mwalimu goko iguru. Ndiko meika.
Okay. Sawa. Okay. Mweroreri wa Wambui wa Wajihia Official na kuringana na uguo twaheo rugano ni Margaret ne joine wona wira munene uri arutaga ni tondu wa ciana ici ingimuhoya tukorwo tuki embrace vision yake na njira gukorwo tukinyitanira na the Autism Foundation International Taffy na guteithiriria ciana icio toria twirire kwina ciana nyingi ciekuja itari na mundu ungimateithia no we ndari na enough resources ndangihota gukorwo akioya ciana nyingi tondu na limited resources, but all the same thank you so much ni tui ni ukorwo kinyitanira nake na njira o yothe gukorwo kirugamia mucii uyu koguo njokerie Margaret nigetha tukorwo tukirikiriria na tukihoerwo ni kaire tukare
Origi ni Jerica hio Margaret tukimucokeria ngatho hoping that you be touched by our pride. Guku Taffy twarora ciana icio igite itirehaga school fees tukageria kumaiga uria magirwo ni kuikara miturire na tandu yange ngai amuteithie mwitu twinake haetagwo Njeri na ni mwarimu no tumaga maths ici atuma mafurana ma ciana akamonia gutuma furana na guthondeka candles. Njeri ari na autism na ari na cerebral palsy but ni athomeire wiro uyu nginya standard 8. She's a very good girl.
Arera irwo guku
kware arera irwo guku na kuone guku town or town and she's a very good girl. We have mentored her to be where she is. She's one of the staff and yari hawo musara wake Jerry.
Wow.
Yes.
Koko mwana wena disability no akore nero gamirire
two colors. Jerry ne broken crayon. That's here on a broken crayon. My daughter has autism broken crayon, but you still impact life. So embrace disability, help where you can. There are too many kids who need a sponsorship and donations. If you can, God shower his blessings on you. Yeah, we thank you so much. Na twashokeria wabo igatho ni kuka guku utie tu nageni guku no mundu ni tuona nageni. We are so happy. We are touched by your love.
Amen.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Na jeni ya kuhoya no tuhoyagira guku shukuru. Yes.
Thank you so much.
Bajisenu kobotinani ititazeli yeyo tukoda furaha tuna wageni muko karibu sana na tuamini na tuombe. Baba tunakuja mbele zako tukisema ni asante Baba, kuna mwingine kama wewe Baba, uende ukatuongoze Baba, kwa umetuletea wageni hawa Baba, ende ukawabariki Baba, pale wametoka Baba, na pale wanaelekea kwao Baba, ende kwao nasi Baba, waongoze Baba. Baba, ende ukatusaidie sura yetu Baba, saidia hawa watoto autism Baba, ende kwao nasi Baba, saidia hata walimu Baba, hata director wetu Baba, ende ukamunyoshe mkono Baba, umubariki Baba. Baba, kuna mwingine kama wewe Baba, ende ukamsaidie Baba. Baba, tusaidie Baba, kazi yetu Baba, Baba, sura yetu Baba, ende ukatubariki Baba, utuokoe Baba, katika Yesu tunaomba na kuamini.
Amen. Thank you so much Jerry. Ngai akurathime muno githie na mbere kurora ciana ici wafunze vizuri. Mungu akubariki. Wewe ni wa maajabu. Wakuwe independent kama wewe washone. Wewe ndio ulishona ile mat. Wow, you are blessed. Amen. Amen. It's a beautiful mat, Taffy. Koko no atumire mundu no tutume ne arutaga ciana mafurana no atuma mauko cukuru very big furana. Wow. Thank you so much mwiroreri wa boy wa Wajihia official. Gawitwaro kurathime muno makiria ni tondu wa kurugama na mucii uyu ungienda gukorwo ugituika kirathimo kurio ni no huthire na beno yandikitwo haha ya Margaret Jerry Kihio nigetha ukorwo kinyitanira nake utuike kirathimo hari mucii uyu. God bless you. Jitagwo wa boy wa Wajihia.